I don't know how they were before they came here, but I know the West, and I could only speak for America, that it, you know, it's so easy to have access to the opposite sex. So easy. You work with girls, or the boys work, you know, you work with these people and it's free. Everything's open. No, without any punishment. And I don't know, I'm from here. I decided I wanted to become Muslim on my own because I see that Islam offers something. A lot of people, I think, are born into Islam like I was in Christianity, you know, where they took Islam as just a religion. And I think if you don't have that Al-Qaeda, that belief, that strong Al-Qaeda, you can lose yourself and go the other way. If that makes sense.
Brother Bilal, did you get my question? What is the difference between Islam and Christianity?
In Islam, we have one God. We believe in one God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Yeah.
And in Christianity, it's something totally different. As much as we want, you know, you got the God, you got Jesus, and then I'm not really familiar, you know, how the Trinity works, but I got confused with the God and Jesus because I don't think I even knew how many gods I had as a Christian. Because
before Brother Bilal, before you were a Christian or not?
We are a Catholic Christian. I didn't know the difference. My parents, my mother was Catholic, my father was Greek Orthodox. To me, it was the same thing because I was never really taught my religion. I celebrate Christmas, I celebrate Easter, things like that. Yeah, I wasn't really, because my parents weren't really religious. So it kind of, I went to church, but I didn't understand. It was in Greek language. I only speak English. So I never learned really much. I just know that when Islam came to me, it touched my heart and it opened my mind to who I am and who I want to be.
So, did you read Quran also? Quran?
I did. Yes, I do in English, and I'm getting back to learning the Arabic, you know, while teaching my kids because I used to read it pretty good. And I got slacked and I had some issues, problems in my family and life. But I realized that coming back to it and learning it is something I want to do. I want to learn it, read it in Arabic, of course.
Alhamdulillah. What's about your family, your wife?
Yeah, my wife, I got married recently. She's in the Philippines. I'm here.
Okay, what's about your sons? They accept Islam also?
Yeah. Oh, they were born into Islam with me. They were born, but my oldest son is not a Muslim. My oldest one
is not Muslim.
No, we talk. I had him before I became Muslim, and I didn't see him. He was raised by his mother down south.
Okay.
But we communicate every day.
You didn't call him to Islam?
No, I do, but his way of thinking, we don't live in the same state. We live like 800 miles apart. But I talk to him almost every day or a couple times a week, and I talk to him about Islam when I can, and it's up to him because he's got a lot going on in his life and it's his choice. But at least I told him, and the same with my mother too. My mother's still alive, and my mother's 90 years old. And before I forget, my father took his shahada in the year 2008. The day he died, my father was 79. He took his shahada the day he died. My father.
Alhamdulillah. So, Brother Bilal, when you accept Islam, after acceptance of Islam, do you start to call the people to Islam?
And yeah, I mean, I talk to people a lot of times because the people I know I'm Muslim. And when I became Muslim, it wasn't because somebody was calling me to Islam. When I met the Muslims, I learned by the behavior. That's why I think it's very important how I talk to people, not just say, hey, come to Islam, but my behavior has a lot to do with, I believe, how people, have a perception of who Muslims are. Like how you talk to people, how you respect people when they know you're Muslim. And that's how, that to me made a big impression how I came to Islam too. Because I met Muslims who didn't just push Islam on me, but their behavior attracted me to it too.
Jazakallah.
Oh, go ahead.
Brother Bilal, what is the reason there is a lot of non-Muslims, they accept Islam, especially the scientists?
I can't speak for other countries, but I know, like, scientists, I've read some stories where scientists are getting their information from basically Islam, what the Quran says, from when it was revealed. And I know I've read some stories about scientists, how they came to Islam, and because Islam talked about this over 1,000 years ago. But I could only talk to you, like, in America, a lot of African Americans and Latinos are coming to Islam. And I always use this example. Most of those African Americans and Latinos are females. And people say that women are oppressed. It's true, women are oppressed. But if Islam oppresses women, why are the most oppressed women, which are African Americans and Latinos, coming to Islam if Islam oppresses them? They come to Islam because Islam, it does the opposite. It doesn't oppress. And that's a fact, because otherwise, why would African Americans come to Islam? They've already been oppressed. Why torture themselves? You understand?
Yes.
Islam, and in the prison system, many African Americans are coming to the Islam in the thousands. Most of the African Americans I know, 75%, have converted to Islam in prison.
Alhamdulillah. Brother Bilal, do you have time another day? Some of our friends want to also, they sent to me some questions, maybe tomorrow or after tomorrow or on another week we talk with you.
Most definitely. Yeah, for sure. Yes.
Inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah.
In another day, inshallah, or another night in America and day in Afghanistan, inshallah, we will meet with you.
Inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Jazakallah khairan.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. I'll see you, inshallah.
انشالله. السلام علیکم و رحمت الله. دوستان عزیز، لایف ما به همراه برادر عزیز و محترم ما